All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I think everyone needs this one. Your 15-minute bend class. So it's a 15-minute yin inspired stretch class. We have our blocks here to use as props today, just to really get ourselves stretching and into the fascia here today. We're going to take a couple shapes. We're going to hold our shapes for 2 to 3 minutes and give ourselves enough time to land, to extend the shape, to really sit into it. We're just going to start in a seated cozy position. Let's start there today. Okay. Comfortable seated position. The sits bones on the floor. Maybe hands go on the knees or the upper thighs. We're just going to take a shift, take a wiggle, let yourself get cozy in the body. Your full inhale from the nose, shoulders, belly. Exhale it out. Just for a moment, you're just going to notice everything about your breath. Without changing, without forcing. Just notice what your breath says about you today, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. To show up in our bodies in any capacity, in any way that it needs to. We honor the story, we don't judge it. Notice, is your breath shaky? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Start to notice every single sensation that happens in your body. Notice how the cool air feels on your skin. Notice the sits bone heavy to the floor and held by the earth. As unclenching your jaw, to put your to-do list aside for just a few moments. Let's take 3 more juicy breaths into our body. Without changing too much of the body. Start to wiggle the toes, your fingers. Just bringing a little bit of awareness back in. We're going to work here in the parasympathetic nervous system, so we keep our body safe and calm, so that it feels safe enough to explore shapes, to take them a little deeper, to perhaps let emotions, whatever's happening in our real life, come through our bodies here today. And for the next 15 minutes, if your eyes stay closed, that's okay too. And let your right hand meet the earth, left hand reach it up to the ceiling, finding a side bend into that right side. And anchoring your left sits bone and hip pushes away from you to open up to the side of the ribs. Center, let the left hand meet the floor, right hand reaches up. Push right hip away. Come back through center. And we're going to play here with a couple hip openers here, just as we get ourselves started. We're going to stay in a seated position, but we're going to take our right leg and cross it over the left. So we want our right knee stacked completely over the left knee. And then hug your heels in as close as you can to your butts. Now we have a block here if you need that extra support under your right hip, or maybe that block doesn't need to be used here in your body, but it's there if you need. With your eyes closed, sit up tall through the spine. And reach the hands up. Find an inhale. And exhale, start to forward fold. And we're not forcing, we're gonna stay in here for about 3 minutes. There's no rush to take the shape. You can use the block in front of you as a guide to rest maybe hands. And we're allowing our breath to tell our nervous system, to tell our body we're okay. When things feel challenging, even in the real world, our first response is to react. And reaction's okay. That means we're here, we're present. We don't always have to react. We can pause, we can stay in a moment, we can see how it feels. And most of the time, even just a few moments later, the initial shock, it wears off. Our body starts to understand it and process it, and resilience kicks in. Our bodies remember that we're okay, we're safe, we're open to take more. So just invite the body. Not a force, not a push. It's going to be where your mind and your body hold hands here. And somewhere your heart's in the middle in this as well. And can you inch maybe forehead to the knee? Your fingers reach a little further away from you. And your next exhale, let the tailbone go a little heavier to the mat, like someone's pulling a string behind you. See how that changes the shape or feeling in your body. You have 3 more breaths here. Try not to allow distractions get you in the silence. Allow sensations in the body to take up space and noise. Last breath here in this shape. And doing as little work as possible. Start to walk your hands and body back towards its hip. Come sit up tall. We're gonna uncross that right leg. I'm gonna find here a half pigeon, still working into the side of our right leg and right hip. And I'm gonna use my block here to help me. Left thigh is going to go back. Right shin and leg is gonna come parallel to the top of the mat. And you wanna make sure that the back of the left leg is to the mat, not to your knee. You're gonna melt your body down. I like to use the block underneath the hip just to give me a little bit of a cozier shape. The idea here isn't to stretch the body to a place that feels super uncomfortable or inaccessible. Just allow our bodies to be comfortable and cozy. And then maybe you don't need the block in about 60 seconds. And maybe you do, and both are great options. You can stay on your hands, your forearms. Let the initial reaction kick in. Find 3 breaths and see how you feel after that. Maybe you need to scale back. Maybe the body is ready for a little more. Notice if the back knee is on the mat or is it your upper thigh. Pulling the toes further behind you and your hip bones back. Can you feel your belly expanding and maybe touching and hugging the floor? You're about halfway into the shape. there's any changes or offerings you want to give your body to take this little bit deeper. Last 3 breaths here. Heaviness through the outer thigh, through the hips, where we store so much tension, emotional tension and stress in our hips, our hip flexors. Last breath here. Exhale out. And with doing as little as possible, pushing yourself up to your hands. Maybe hands come under the hips. And if you have a block, you can release it. Swing yourself onto your right butt cheek and bring in the left leg in front. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to switch sides. Let's bring left knee on top of right. Heels come all the way in towards
lay flowers at their feet.
And start long through the spine. Inhale, hands reach up.
Offer them incense.
Exhale, forward fold. Start slow. Maybe one side feels a little bit less accessible, more accessible.
Honor them.
Blocks are there to help access the shape. Don't be afraid to use it. You can stack the block higher if you need it. We don't need to compare or even out the left or the right, because our bodies are not built equally, so we don't have to move them necessarily equally. All have their own quirks and restrictions, so don't change that part. We're just here to listen, to ask our body questions. Does this feel good? Can I take more? Do I need more? Does this hurt? Reminding our bodies that discomfort and pain, while they might feel similar, they're completely different. Pain tells our body something's off. Something feels wrong, not aligned. I need to stop. I need to slow down or reset. Discomfort's a moment in time. Discomfort can feel like pain sometimes because it's not necessarily the best sensation right away. But the difference between discomfort and pain is that we see change through discomfort. We evolve, we blossom, we turn into something new. Let the discomfort be part of your story. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be scared, unknown. And your last 3 breaths in this shape. Take one more breath here. Walk the body backwards carefully, unraveling out of this pretzel shape. We're gonna find our half pigeon. When you're ready, there's no rush. Let your right leg and thigh go back, and left knee bends parallel to top. Just slowly start to let the right leg go back. Untuck the toes, making sure the top of the thigh and not your knee. Your block can come underneath your left hip if you need that support. Remember, this is meant to be cozy, not necessarily acrobatic. Deep stretch is good, but we want to feel accessible, present. And if we're pulling on something that feels not right or is creating pain, our mind's going to be distracted. We're not going to be in the moment here of what we're trying to achieve, which is just to let go out of our thoughts, to let the body be loud. So much we move quickly, we let our thoughts, our to-do lists, myself included, running around, and we forget how to listen to the body. And only when we are still, when we are forced to be here, do we listen. And even then, it's hard to tap in. What does your body say today? What nourishment does it need from you today? Let it unwind, let it release, let it unfold. You're in your last 3 breaths here. Let the exhale open for the hips. Relax the eyes, the nose, the tongue, the fingers. Last breath. And if you have a block, you can carefully remove it from under the hip. And roll yourself onto your left side. And we're going to finish off with one more shape here on our backs to open up the heart. And you're going to take your block. I like to take it on this level, but you can open it up still on the narrow setting if you like. You're going to take it just up on your mid and upper back. So you want your head to fall over the block. And forearms are going to go heavy, knees are going to go bent, feet are softly on the floor, or if it feels good to let the knees go wide. I want to open up the collarbone, the chest. And maybe arms want to reach overhead if that feels good too, or a T shape or a cactus. I'm going to stay here for the last 3 minutes to really open up and expand our body. We're so used to sitting at a desk with our shoulders rolled forward and everything so anterior. Forget to open up from the back, posterior, our chest, our ribs, our pelvis. More importantly, I love this shape because it's this invitation into your body. It's kind of like I'm ready to receive, but I'm also ready to let go. My heart is open, my hips, my mind. As I spill over onto the block, I allow my skin to act as a shell. And my breath reaches as close as it can to the edge of my shell to take up as much space as I possibly can. So let your breath go deep. Let it be loud in your body. Let it hold any story without judgment. Let it whisper something nice that you needed to hear today. You're enough. It's okay. Don't let your mind drift. Bring it back to body. You're in your last 3 breaths here. land here in our last cozy position, can you carefully roll yourself maybe into that fetal position on your right side? And maybe block if you like and come in between the legs and the hips if that feels cozy. And just spend the last 30 seconds here, letting the earth hold space for you. Remembering you can always come back to this shape. You don't need this class or this moment. You just need you. You just need time. You just need your body.